Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull or bear, we adapt, typhoon. While it's packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it.
Alright guys, let's shake it up, because obviously my computer wants me to shake it up. Wants me to shake it up, pick it up, throw it up, and throw it out. Same with my camera and my Elgato prompter. Everything's going out the window sale. Here we go in 3, 2, and bingo bango. Joe, where's your camera? Well, it's not working, that's for sure. Thank you, Elgato. Thank you, computer. Tell you what I'm not thankful for. I'm not thankful for not having more money on the side to buy all these dips. That's right, guys. Whenever you see blood in the streets, that's when you want to buy. We go over this pretty frequently in reference to buying the dip. Buying the dip. How do you buy the dip? Well, we're going to go over that again in this show. And also the difference between buying a dip and buying the bottom. Very, very interesting stuff. Here we go. Let's give some shout outs to everybody here. Let's see here. Dylan was first. Dylan was first in the chat. I had to restart OBS, but Dylan was first. Very nice. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you greatly for being here. Let's see here. Who was second? Oh, look at this. We got Crypto Coin Mindset. Crypto Coin Mindset was second. Thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, the applause is for y'all. And then we had West. West in the house. West in the house. West was third. So I do appreciate you guys. We started a little bit late today, having some computer issues. Once again, it's not a day unless we have some computer issues. Here we go. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Let's see here. So we've said hi to Dylan, West, CryptoCoin Mindset. Let's see here. Who else we got? What's hey, we got Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? What's up, my man? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Really appreciate you. So let's go and get started, guys. Again, I do appreciate you for coming in. Let's see, I was in the Frankie stream. Otherwise, I would have been first. Frankie was streaming this morning, earlier. Man, it's crazy. Hey, Diggity's in the house. What's up, people? What is up? All right. So let's go and get started. No camera today, due to my computer and my camera and everything else. But I'll tell you what, though, I'm very, very fortunate to know how to trade. Knowing how to trade is extremely important because you can take advantage of all of these moves, whether they go up or down. Now, if you don't know how to trade, that's quite all right. Stick around and we will show you how. This is on the hourly time frame. Everything down 17%, 9%, 13%, almost 20%. Everything's down. Now, were there indicators to show us this? Not really. I mean, all we do is we look at Bitcoin, but in each of these coins, we can have support resistance levels. And this is one thing that we want to do is we want to do all of these support resistance, because what's going to end up happening is once they break a level, we can get alerted, and that way we can either short or set another level to potentially catch the bounce. That's what you want. You want the bounce. Tell you what's not bouncing is the fear and greed index. Right now, it has gone down from, we were in the 60s and 70s, and it came down to 25. This, man, like I said, I wish I had more money on the side. this is when you want to buy. You know, when it's 25, 18, 10, 8, 1, I'll play. I don't think I've ever seen a 1. But, you know, when it's in this range, this is when everybody's selling. This is when it really doesn't matter. You can just pick up any coin and just hold it for a few weeks, maybe a month. And before you know it, you did the bounce and then nice, easy gains. Of course, we do have some other stuff down here. Some of these meme stocks have been going up. I don't like doing memes. They can make you some money, but they can also lose you some money. So I'd be very, very careful with those. And we have traded memes though. You know, we go where the money's at. And right now, it's just getting these coins that you really, really want at a discounted price. Let's look at the liquidations heat map. Let's go ahead and refresh this. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, make sure to put that in there. The plus side of my camera not working, one, it makes me realize how grateful I am for not having anger issues, because all this stuff would have been thrown out the window. And two, the best part, I think, is that I don't have these dumb blinding lights in my face. So that's good. For those of you who don't know, streamers, we have to have bright lights on us so that the camera, it looks a little bit better. Now, of course, you also have to adjust the settings on your camera and everything else. But yeah, these bright lights, man, they work. They put some work on you. CCM knows, Crypto Coin Mindset. I mean, everybody who does streaming, we know. So that's a good thing. I don't have these lights blinding. Let's see here. What do we got in the chat? The chat really quick. Jesse says that 3-month chart liquidity looks like they're in play. More than likely. More than likely. Okay. Let's see over here. And let's look at the 12-hour time frame. This is the Bitcoin liquidity heat map. And we have a lot of liquidity. So I'm going to come down here. Yeah, you can see it. Come down here. I'm going to squeeze this just so it kind of zooms in. And we have really nice liquidity right here at 87.9, about 54 million liquidity. And then we have some more liquidity down here at 86,197. This one is sitting at 51.85 million. So just to let you know, we have liquidity above and below, and again, we're right in the middle. We're dab smack in the middle. Now, to me, it would just make more sense to come down. So just looking at this, again, this is a 12-hour time frame. Price was up, a little bit down, then up, kind of a double top, then a little bit down, okay, a little bit further down, then up, not as high as this one, then came down, and then it bounced, came up, it came down, and it bounced, came up, about a double top, and then now it's coming down. So this would only lead me to believe that it may come down here to around 86,197. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Because like anything, this price action or liquidity heat map or wherever you want to call these, they could find support anywhere. It could come down to maybe this level of 86,616, and there is $33.84 million. So the price could come down to here and then bounce. So we'll see. Let's just look at the 24-hour really quick. And then we're gonna look at the charts, and then we can play with, man, I got wrecked this morning trying to catch the bounce on dumb Bitcoin. And it was extremely high risk, but I was trying to catch that bounce. And well, after the third time, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. It's not bouncing. But I got wrecked. I didn't get wrecked a lot, but I got. Let's see here. Price on the 24-hour came down. Now, there's nothing really super hot. The hotness is over here, where the brighter the color, the hotter it is, the more liquidations. and nothing right here, nothing up here. 12 hour, that's where we saw the action. Look at that. So it's 87,957 and 86,197. So it's really close. Let's go to the 3 month. Jesse mentioned something about the 3 month. So let's look at the 3 month. Oh my gosh. Does that look disgusting or what? Man, bunch of ups and downs, bunch of liquidity everywhere. I don't see anything, no hotness. We have, man, look at that right there. Woo, dog it. 109,561. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's get this area and come back down to about here. 102.9, 103. And then let's start making higher highs, higher lows. What do you say, Bitcoin? What do you say? So let's go to the 6 months since we're here already. Let's go to the 6 months. Hey, we got Jono in the house. What's up, Jono? Appreciate you, man. See, where's the bull market at? Exactly. Jono screaming it from the mountaintops. Jesse says, I'm looking at dinner. Pasta, oil, pesto. Yum, yum, yum. So this is the 6 month. Nothing too exciting. Nothing exciting at all. Let's go one more. Let's go to the yearly in honor of Jesse. And let's see what we see. And look at this. Jeez. This was back in the day. Of course, it took it and it took it and it took it. And then, whoop. Very nice. All right, so let's go and get started, guys. Let's get started. Let's look at some Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin on the 6 hour time frame. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. This is our get ready to shorts. Get ready to short. I officially have not posted any shorts. So, well, we posted this one about a week ago, and this one is closed. So let me go ahead and just update the group. So let's just go ahead and put this. So bear with me really quick, guys. So this is Solana. So, and then I'm just gonna put on here. Copy this. Close trade. We made enough on this one. Very good. And then let me go ahead and copy this again. Copy. Paste. All right. So we closed that one. But in reference to Bitcoin, we're going to start getting ready to short. Now, I didn't want to short when this was coming down because this can easily reverse up. Look at this. This can easily just come up like this. For those of you who are just joining us, my camera is not working once again. We started late, me trying to fix it, and I'm just very happy that I did not throw the computer out the window because the window's really close, and my strength is pretty strong. So I'm just really happy that I didn't throw it out the window. So we are streaming. We are streaming. Trying to make this money, guys. Trying to make this money. But here, this is on the 6 hour time frame, and I don't want to rush into. We're gonna have a lot of time. Believe me. Oh my gosh, we are going to have a lot of time. Hey, we got Sin in the house. What's up, Sin? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Wix Wi-Fi 89. Appreciate you very, very much. But one thing now I just want to point out is that we're gonna have a lot of time. You know, it's if we do come down and we start getting a retest and start breaking down more, we're gonna have at least a month or two, in my opinion, of downward action. Could it dump on us really quick? Sure. But I'm pretty sure this was just getting out everybody who was longing and just liquidating everybody, like literally liquidating. Can you imagine setting up your trades, you know, for longs and just adding and adding to your trades as it's coming down and then losing thousands of dollars on your personal account? and then just to get liquidated, man, that it's rough. It's really rough. But like I said, we're not doing our shorts yet for the group, just because this, see how this dumped and then boop, and then this nice dump and then boop, and then do I have another one? I guess this one. Now this one right here, perfect. Dump city, bounce, bounce, bounce. Same thing here. So that's what we're doing. We're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen the next. I say I would give it another at least 4 hours. I want to do 12 though. And we can see possible start of a bounce, but we don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to just fake us out, maybe come up here or even here. This would be a nice area for it to come back to before either coming down or pulling back and then bouncing here to come up. So this is what I'm looking at. I really do like that. So if you guys have not watched my YouTube short, I posted it on X as well. Definitely recommend y'all check that out. And of course, thank you guys, man. I'm seeing more comments on my YouTube shorts and on my videos that are not spammers. Because before, all we had spammers. CCM knows. Any influencer knows. All right. Well, let's go into this. Let's see. King Diggy says, Mrs. Wick, I'm stuck at work, but would like to party. Let's go, guys. Let's party. We are here. We're here to make money. We're here to save money. And the way we save money is, one, knowing how to trade. Knowing how to trade is the best way to save money, because you know when to trade, when not to trade, you know, not to FOMO. Like right now, for instance, oh, it's dumping, and you just wake up and you're like, let me go in short. Whoa, wait a minute. Like the move already happened. We have to reset. Speaking about that, let me show you. Man, I'm kind of upset with myself. Let's see here. Did I mark it? It was way up here, I believe. It was this morning. I put it on YouTube. Not YouTube. I put it on the Twitter space. Today's going to be more of a relaxed kind of setting. Give y'all a heads up. Let me get this. Where did it go? 1 second. Where is it? Oh, it's up top. For this, my different screen. So this morning, you know, I'm doing things, I'm checking stuff, answering man, I had a bunch of DMs this morning. Good Lord. But when I finally got around to it, I was like, let me check Bitcoin. Let me see if it's ready to short. And well, by the time I checked, this on the 1 minute chart. By the time I checked it, it was here. It's like, oh man. And I'm doing a little bit higher leverage. So this move is a lot. Could have done a 2 or a 5x, sure. But you know, I'm only trading with very little money. So I need to have higher leverage, you know, minimum 10. I prefer, you know, 70s and 80s. But this would have been my entry right here. And this is what I wait for. Matter of fact, last night, I entered the short right when we were closing out the live stream. But yeah, here's where I checked it. And this was my entry. So let me show you. And all this is just education. You know, most of y'all know this already, but for those that don't, I really like to show. So let's come over here. Let's do YouTube. We're gonna show this really quick. It's at the very end. At the very end. And this is what we were waiting for. So we were waiting for a close down here, and we got stopped out right here. Man, did we get, and we were trying to front run it right here. This is on the 5-minute time frame. We were trying to front run the dump because it was looking dumpy. You know, we had this high, then we had this high, then we had a lower high, and then a lower high, and then now it just looking like it wants to turn over. So what we did, we entered right here, and it came up. I was like, oh crap, and then it started coming down, good, and then it came up right to wick us out, barely. I think within like $1. No, it was at 18, so maybe a few dollars. It got us, and then bloop, and I was like, man, this is what I was looking for, this is what I was wanting. And then we're checking other charts and everything, and then we look at it, it's like, oh, this is what I want, this is what we were waiting for. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna enter it. So then we ended up entering. So here we can see it right here, we entered. Oh, and thank you for all the super chats last night, guys. That was like my best night ever. You guys made my night, good Lord. And then we entered the trade, and then sure enough, what ended up happening, boom, dump city, and that was really good. It dumped pretty hard too, and we're doing a 10x leverage. It dumped pretty hard, and I don't even know what time it was, 2, 3 in the morning. And I checked the charts again, you know, I'm doing other stuff. I checked the charts again, and I see that it came down and started coming up, started taking profit, and then entered the trade like 2 or 3 times going short. And then this morning I tried going long and trying to get a bounce, just a like a 3-4%er, just to come up to my VWAP, and nope, got stopped out like 3 times. I don't know where it was. I think no, I don't even know where it was at. See, today's the 25th. I don't know what time zone I have this on, but anyway, like I was trying to catch this. Maybe it was here. Yeah, it was here. So it's coming down. I think it was here. It was coming down, and then it started coming up. I was like, okay, good. Let me at least try to get it up to here. I enter along, and it starts coming down. I was like, nope, close it out. And then I see this dump. I see it coming up. It's like, all right, let me try to catch this. I think it was here, but this is a good example though. I tried going long to try to catch this, and then nope. Now, granted, everything was going against me, you know, because we're dumping, and the time was right around 9:30. And then I tried it one more time, probably here, and then it came down again. It's like, nope. But it ended up coming up here where I thought it was going to come up to, and I would close out my trade. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And now, granted, this all is bearish because we're underneath our VWAP. And then, you know, started doing this number and then coming up. So right now we're here. So it's trying to gain strength. It's the way we know this, and this is on the 1 minute. We have our high, we have our low, we have our higher low, and we have our higher low. So right now it's gaining strength. So here we have our high, made it a little bit higher. Couldn't do it, but it got really close. And then now it made it a little bit higher. So let's go ahead and look at this chart. It's on the 4-hour time frame. And pretty much just to recap, we have our highs, lower highs, lower highs. It needs to break this level in order for us to get bullish again. You can still trade hot, leverage hot going up or down throughout all this stuff. And that's what we're doing. We're just playing, you know, going up and down, but the overall is down. That's the overall. So if you wanted to, like you could, you know, do shorts, lower time for lower leverage, and just let it run. Let it run until it breaks this level up here. 2x, 3x, 7x. Those are all good. Let's see here, catching up on the chat really quick. See here. Okay. Crypto Coin Mindset says spam on every channel, on every video. Yeah, great job clearing it out. Yeah, it's tough. So what I just do is I just put on there item. That way, that account, if they try to do it again, it just automatically hides it. Like there, in my opinion, there's no need to push like extra buttons, like reporting them, because YouTube doesn't care. Really, YouTube doesn't care. They will ban our videos and block our channels, and we're not doing anything wrong. But then they'll have, you know, XRP. You send 1,000 XRP, and we'll send you back 20 million XRP. They'll have those videos all day long. They'll have Michael Saylor, you know, AI videos. You send me 1 Bitcoin, and I'll send you 5. You know, they have those videos running all the time. All the time, and you'll see it too, more and more as the market gets better. But videos like ours, well, they ban us. Let's see here. Jesse says, I do that for every channel. Ban all the spammers and scammers. Yes. See, we're doing work and party right here, guys. Right here. See here. See, this is. So what says Jesse, sort of like a club bouncer, but for the channels. Nice, you keep the channels nice and clean. Yeah, yeah. Hands down, hands down. See here, going down the list. All right, very nice. Let's go to a lower time frame. So right now, of course, it just went, man, like a hot knife through butter. There are bounce zone 1, boop, no bounce. Bounce zone 2, boop, no bounce. Then this is our get ready to short. And this is the thing, like you gotta be prepared, you gotta be ready for all this stuff. And this was just showing that we might come down here, bounce, and then if we break this low, we'll come down here, come and get a bearish retest, and then we break this low, you know, get ready. But here it didn't even give us the opportunity for all these ups and downs. It just went straight down. So let me go ahead and hide this, that way the chart's just a little bit cleaner. Hide this one as well. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. If y'all have any coins you want me to do, let me know. Of course, most of them are going to be, you know, setting alerts. If you're very aggressive, then of course you can be entering coins as well. And just remember, buy the bounce. But don't buy the dip. Don't get the dip. Here's a 1 hour time frame. Let's kind of just zoom in on this. Lots of buying pressure. You see the buying pressure by the wicks on the bottom. Selling pressure, wicks on the top. So we're coming down, buying pressure, and then it couldn't. Man, it would have been great if it would have come up to here, then come down and bounce here. So in essence, creating a higher low, but instead came up, couldn't break really this level, came down, making a lower low. Even though we have buying pressure, this is still extremely bearish. Now let's go to the 15-minute time frame. And on the 15-minute time frame, we're seeing just more of the ups and downs. Came down, lower high, down. It's starting to fight up. Now this is fascinating to me, guys. Like I remember when I first started doing this stuff, like I would do my trend lines and I would use the ray tool. I wouldn't use the trend line tool. I would use the ray tool. Now the ray tool is found right over here. This is the ray tool. It extends it. Now you can also do it with the trend line in the settings, but why mess with that when you can just do the ray tool? And if we come over here to the weekly, just to kind of reiterate this stuff, this was a trend line that we set from here. And we did this several weeks ago, just because, you know, we want more levels on the way down. So we went from here to, I believe, here. And it has these magnetic points. So make sure the magnet tool is on. So if you click, let's say here to this low, and see how it kind of moves, and then you select your next pivot, or you can do this pivot. And this will give it, this is a nice one too. So we're doing here, it stops here. This is what we're using as the anchor point. And then this may be another one where if the price comes down, hopefully it respects this level. As a matter of fact, we'll keep this one too. So we'll do this one in blue, and we'll do dashes as well. So this creates this zone. Let's see here. Let's go back to the 15-minute. So what I want to show you is how well it respects it. Let's go 15-minute time frame. Let's just zoom in. On this dump, came right to the line. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Right to the line and came up. Came again right to the line, and look at these stops. Man, this is so beautiful. I love this. I love trend lines. And then same thing here. Stop, stop, stop. So in order for us to start possibly being bullish for a possible bounce, it needs to break this level. Like there's no other way of looking at it. You can squint your eyes, you can do all these patterns, you can do whatever you want. And until we break this, I mean, you can see how strong it is. Right now, we're on the 5-minute time frame. Came up, came up, came up. Let's do a short. Let's see, let's go to this. This is BNB. We don't want BNB. We want a Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin right here. We're underneath our 9 SMA, our white. We're underneath our yellow, which is our 30. And we're underneath this as well. So let's go ahead and we'll just do a 10x. We'll just do a 10x. And I'm going to enter right now, and then I'm gonna have a higher entry up here as well. So 87, can I go 87.5? Yeah, I can go 87.5. So I'm gonna do market. That way it doesn't, I tell you what, let's do this. I'm not gonna put the magnitude on because this thing takes like 30 seconds. So I definitely wanted to break this level, but right now I do want to put some in. So I'm just gonna put this, I'm gonna go, it's already moving. Crap. Pepperoni. Let's go limits. And I want to put at 87,500. And let's do this. This is going to be my stop loss. So we're going to copy this. Yeah, it's already moving too much for my entry. Stop loss 87,8221. And let's see here. The price would be 87,525. 87,525. And I just, for this one, I'm willing to risk $2. So here, I'll put it really low. I'll do 30 cents. So this will be 30 cents. I'll go short. So that one's in. Then I want another one, 87,200. 87,200. And so that was 30 cents. So let's do 70 cents on this one. So now at about $1, and do short. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see if we bounce here. Hopefully we get these entries. Or if we break down, let's draw this out. If we break down and come up and get a bearish retest. If we do start this bearish retest, I'll do my last entry here. And then I'll probably add to my entry here, but take off one of these. So this is my thought process. And It said because we're doing leverage, we want to be careful with our entries. Excuse me. We want to be very careful with our entries. Let me check the chat really quick. Let me check the chats. See here. What's why Fine89 says Jesse is the crypto moderator / bouncer in disguise. Yes, I agree. K Diggity, hopefully, Wixwife says, K Diggity, hopefully 1 Bitcoin each year. We won't settle for less. There we go. CCM, I have to, otherwise people get scammed. Yeah, and it's so true. And the first time I saw that scam, as far as, the seed phrase, I'm like, why would you do, like, nobody, and then I even responded to the person. I was like, why would you do your seed phrase? Nobody ever, like, that's the first thing you see on when you get a seed phrase. You never, and then as I'm typing all this out, it's like, this sounds just way too weird. And so I deleted the thing, and then I left that comment on my thing for about a day, and then I got like 10 more of them the next day. I was like, somehow this is a scam. I don't know how, but somehow it's a scam. So then I started, hiding them. And, I try to do it like maybe twice a day. Sometimes I get really busy though. And then about a week or two later, and everybody was curious too. Like all these streamers, they're like, this is a scam. I don't know how it's a scam, but it's a scam. And then sure enough, about a week or two later, we started seeing people say how it was a scam. I was like, oh, what you do is you put that seed phrase in, you think you're gonna get all this money, then you sign the contract, and because you have to pay, and then within like a quarter of a millisecond, it changes the contract to where it moves the money and it takes the gas fees. And I guess what they're doing is they're just collecting all the gas fees. I don't think they're emptying your account. I think they're just doing the gas fees. But anyway, it's a scam. So yeah, I've been trying to get those out. So right now, I would like to see the price action come up to my 30 SMA, which is the orange line. That's what I would like to see. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Here. What says, Jesse, your work is much appreciated, sir. Thank you. Yeah, man, my comments have been cleaned out like big time. So yeah, Jesse, and it was funny too because I didn't even know the admins could do that. Jesse gave me a kind of like a report of what he did, and I was like, what? You can remove comments that are in the chat? I didn't even know that. I thought you had to be like a special, like I had to give you like special permissions, and he's like, no man, I'm deleting them. I was like, dude, thank you. Like I didn't even ask for that. That was crazy. So much love, Jesse. Much love. Jesse says, I really love helping all the people not getting scammed. Yes. And Jesse's an admin in a lot of groups, guys. Good Lord. So whenever you see Jesse that is not in a not an admin in a chat, like say Tom Crown, I don't believe there's one in there. Put it in the comments. +1 for Jesse being an admin. He removes spam comments or whatever it is. And shoot, man, it's crazy. See, Jesse says FD White also made me a mod to do that. Dude, that's freaking crazy, man. Like you're a beast. We have so many great admins. It's crazy. So right now we are seeing a bounce. This is our level that we need to break in order for us to short. We didn't FOMO in. This would have been a really nice area, but it was already moving by the time I started doing all my thought process. So I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. And let's see. I really wanted to come up to here, and at least I get one entry. But if it does come up here, this is another. So let me draw this out. There's a lot of times where I just draw with my eyeballs. Say eyeballs, get to work. So we will do it about here. So it's just above our wicks, but below this wick. So it's kind of in the middle. And then we have all these kind of closes that are right here, and also this wick. And then we have a slight breakout. So this is the reason why I have the price right here, in case I did not verbalize that. I don't believe I did. But that's the reason I have this here. And it's also underneath my VWAP. So we shall see. See here. Yeah. Yeah, Tom would definitely love you as an admin. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, like I said, I was really surprised when you were doing your thing. It's like, what? I didn't know you could do that. Man, you're the best. Let's see here. So now we're just waiting. And patience is key. Patience is absolute key when it comes to all this. And so what I like doing, and right now we're on the 1 minute time frame. What I like doing is, it's best when everything lines up. Price actions, you know, underneath the 9 SMA. Like I would have loved to have had all this up here, but right now I'm just trying to get what I can get. I would have loved to have the price action here, and then the moving averages coming and breaking below this VWAP for my entry. Kind of like this, but the price action up here and then rolling over. But like I said earlier this morning, I just missed it, just barely. I was like, ah, man. See here, I love the video with Billy. Yes. And I tell you what, guys, it really does help when y'all are smashing the like. And if you haven't done it on this video, definitely smash it. But I absolutely love it, you know, seeing all y'all's comments in, for Billy Goldtails and Piper and everybody else. When I happen to see them, I try to remember to go in the chat and like all the comments. But usually I just do my comment and then just get lost in the video. So it's like, oops. But right now we're doing a higher low. So we have this low, which is a double bottom. It came up. I was really wanting to come up here, but it didn't make it that far. Came down, creating a higher low. You can see the 9 SMA starting to curve up. We do see the price starting to go up. So now we are just waiting. Oh, today's Tuesday. That's right. Today's Tuesday. Yeah. And I'm really happy, man. I've been bugging Billy Goldtails, Crypto Billy, been bugging him to, cause I'm always trying to forward my video or my live stream to him. Once I figured out how to do it, I was always trying to do it for him, because me and him, we stream at the same time, and I finished before him. And so I messaged him. I was like, dude, I'm trying to send my people to you, but I can't. I was like, Joe, I don't know how to do that. And then like 2 weeks later, I tried again and I couldn't. I said, Billy, I'm trying to send people to you. He goes, Joe, I don't know how to do that technical stuff. I forgot who it was. So-and-so does that part. That's all right. And like 2 or 3 weeks later, I sent him it again, a screenshot of me trying to send it to him with a sad face. And he already knows what I'm talking about. And then sure enough, just the other day, I'm always trying, because you never know. He might do it or get around to doing it. And then I tried the other time, and then sure enough, he adjusted his settings, and I was able to do it. So that was pretty cool. But right now, the price action is right about our entry. It wants to take it. Take it. Just take it and like it. Take it and like it. Let's go. Here we go. We're in the game. We got a foot in the door. We're on the dance floor. Let's go. 10x leverage. Pretty babyish leverage. Not too shabby. Now on this, I believe I had taken it back up to $50. And then with those losses that I took this morning, I think I lost like $2.50, maybe $3. Now, granted, they're just dollars, but in my mindset, I'm treating it as if it was $100. So I don't want to lose $100. Like I would be okay with losing 50 cents. And that comes down to our risk management, which we have right here. So if I have $50, 1% of risk that I can take on my portfolio is 50 cents. If I do 2% risk, then I'm at $1. Now, so here's the thing, like for me personally, I always thought that, only risk 1% or 2% of your portfolio. And if I have $1,000 portfolio, like I can't trade with what's 1% of 1,000? I'm not good at math. Let me know in the chat. What is 1% of 1,000? Is that $10? I don't want to trade with no $10. Like I want to trade with money, but that's not what they were saying. And I didn't understand that. What they're saying is you can trade with the whole 1,000 if you want. You just can't lose more than 1%. So set your stop loss to where you only lose 1% of that. I was like, oh, $10. Thank you, Jesse. You're smart. So I was like, oh, that's what that means. So I could trade with $200. My stop loss will still be $10. I could trade with $700. My stop loss would be still $10. I could trade with $10. My stop loss would be $10. I didn't know that. I didn't understand that. All I thought was I could only trade with $10 because that's how much I'm willing to risk. But it's how much you're willing to lose. So that's where the different words mean different things to different people. So when they say only risk 1% or 2% of your portfolio, in my opinion, the wording should be different for me anyway, because my brain is very simple. If you have $1,000 account, your amount that you're willing to lose should be $10 if you're doing a 1% risk. Regardless of how much money you're trading, $50, $100, $1,000, you can only lose $10. That to me makes way more sense than only risk 1% of your portfolio. Because I don't know what that means. I'm thinking I can only trade with $10. 10 times 100 equals 1,000. You are smart. All I know is, it was funny too. As far as like my bills and stuff, story time. I would never take care of my bills. I would always have my my significant other do that. I was like, here's the money, take care of the bills. And they were always really good at it too. I was like, yeah, no problem. And then I find, new dresses and new outfits in the closet. I was like, what is all this? Oh, I bought this a long time ago. Sure. If you can't calculate that good, use a calculator on your phone. Yeah, I normally have it on my computer. And I didn't even think about that. My phone's right here staring at me. Let's look at the charts. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. See if we can get this one. Now, even though we have 2 entries, our loss, if it gets hit, is only losing $1. As opposed to just going willy-nilly and saying, oh, I'm gonna put all this money in, or I'm gonna increase my leverage, but not knowing my stop loss, then that's bad. That's really bad. Because now, let's say I could lose $5, $10 out of a $50 account. That's a lot of money. So once again, I always Story time. What I always do is I am very cautious with my risk. Now, there's sometimes, even though I just said always, there's sometimes where I just throw money in there, and it was TradeFly last night. Man, I could relate to him so much when he was going to close out one of his trades that was at a pretty good loss. And the trades just turn. I mean, it's not that he's a bad trader or nothing. They just turn. And if you're a trader, you understand that. If you're a rookie, then you don't understand that. You know, a rookie looking at something that happened last night will be like, oh, he doesn't even know how to trade. Look at all that money he lost. He doesn't know how to trade. That's a rookie. That's a rookie looking at a trader. But a trader understands. You win, you lose. And last night when TradeFly, you know, took that loss, and I was, man, it felt like I was right there with them, and that was my money too. Because he's like, man, I don't want to put this stop loss because it's gonna hurt. And there's been times where I've done trades, and sure enough, I put it in and super crazy high leverage. Because this account right here is supposed to be a high leverage trade account. And I'm actually cheating right now by doing 10x. I shouldn't do this anymore. I should go back to the ultra high leverage, because it's not as safe. But yeah. I was right there with him, and he's like, man, it's gonna hurt. And you can see in his voice and everything is like, but I mean, it happens. I was like, yeah, it happens. Sucks. Oh, come on, get it. Get my entry. No. Don't do it. Get it. I don't think it's gonna get it. Get it. Go up. Go up. Come on. They're almost there. It wants to go up. It's fighting. It's not giving up. It wants to fight. It wants to fight to go up. Let's see here. Do you know what Jason Casper always says? Nope. Stop loss? Nope. There is no stop loss. Jason does not say that. I don't know. I rarely watch him. I like him though. I think he's doing it right. He's living the life. You know, he's got a farm. He's got chickens. He's living off the land. He's got water reservoirs or whatever he does. Collects the water, I think. Dude is living like how we should. Get it. Got it. Good. So I'm not sure if you noticed it, but because I entered there, my entry came lower. So I believe it went lower. So that's good. Stop loss is here. Hopefully we get rejected here and start coming down. That'd be funny. We waited all this time just so I can stop out. No. Yeah, but he's funny. I really haven't seen how he trades. I need to watch him more though. I know he walks on his treadmill. But and you know, he's not flashing, you know, Rolexes or you know, a big old gold chain around his neck, or you know, colored teeth that are, you know, diamonds and gold. He's not doing all that. Like, he's got that money, but he's not doing all that. He's living a simple, from what I can see, I don't know, but he's living a simple life and enjoying life. And that's the key right there. That's the key. Like, he's living my dream. Shoot, man, I would love to do that. Now, granted, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I don't know how to raise chickens or anything like that. Yeah, he's always walking on that treadmill. Yep. That's so true. See BTC. No, it's not a normal guy. That's the one. Here we go. Come down. Come down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on down. Come on down to the Prize is Right. You're the next contestant on the Prize is Right. Let's go. This is what we were looking for. We're looking at. It's what we were wanting. Let's go. Let's go. Dump, city, population. Hopefully not me. We're going to find out in like the next 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes. Because right now it's got that momentum to go up. Got that momentum. But right now we're kind of really, really tight. Look how tight we are. Really, really tight. And the part that I hate is sometimes it stops me out. Comes up just barely or just to it. And then bloop. No. Yeah, I don't want to see any green right now. I just want to see red. If I start seeing green, I was like, no, please no. Please, for the love of God, no. It's coming down. Let's go. Let's go. Come on down. Let's go. Right now, doing good. Now, the perfect play would be for it to come down to here, to come up, get rejected off of my VWAP, continue down, come up to this level right here. And again, we're in the 1 minute time frame, and then come down. That would be the perfect play. If it starts going above my VWAP, there's a really high chance I'm gonna get stopped out. Like a 95% chance. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go. Nope, not yet, guys. Not yet. Come on. Don't rally yet. Don't rally. Keep on coming down. Keep on coming. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, and then so Jason Casper is good from the little bits that I've seen, and I've only seen him very little bit. And Frankie Candles, I've seen him more. I really like how he trades, and I love the fact that he says nobody knows what's going to happen. He says it a lot. And the very first time that I saw him, that was like the first impression that I saw from him. Within like 5 minutes, he's like, nobody knows what the trade's going to do, and if anybody tells you they know, and be careful. And it's like, what? That's what I say. Man, I think this dude watches me when he's not streaming. That's what I was thinking. But he says a lot of other things that I say too. And that's when I knew it. Just like when I knew that Jesse and username were the same, that's when I knew it. Frankie Candles watches me secretly. Nah, but on a serious note, like Frankie Candles is a real one, big time. From just because of what he says, like he shows you how to trade, and he's not trying to bamboozle you like so many other people are. Dude is good. His trades are good. His thought process is good. You know, he knows a lot. He's been in the game for a while. So I really like him. I don't want to see this. Right now we have this buying wick right here. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that either. I want to see it coming down. Touch this orange line. Do it and you're good. Come up here, get rejected, come down, break this low. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. Do y'all watch that crypto travel girl? She's pretty popular. I've seen her a few times. She's very smart. Very smart. She uses a lot of indicators like the EXO charts and everything. So she's really, really good. But even with all the information she provides, it's still, the price could go up or could go down. If it breaks this level, then this is what we're doing. So for me, I would rather cut out all that noise and say, oh, if it breaks this level, this is what we're doing. If it breaks this level, this is what we're doing. More than likely, higher probability. See here, everybody ever watch videos? I don't think so. Put up their link and see if we can check them out. And then if y'all subscribe, make sure to put in the comments that Trade Intuition sent you. So hopefully we can get some more notoriety. But if you have their link, put it, if you're able to. I'm not sure if you're able to. I think you are, since you're an admin. Yeah, there's a lot of good people in the space. Some of them just overcomplicate it. Never did, but have subbed. Very nice. Lewis Kelly. This is more of a laid back stream, guys, if you haven't noticed already. So Jesse posted it. Okay. Let's come over here and check them out.
So you're trying to trade.
Okay, one, I like how calm he is. I haven't subbed to him. Sub, all. Does interviews with people. Why most traders never make it. Ooh, I like that. He's got, wow, he's got a lot of, I'm surprised I've never heard of him. I like that. Why most traders never make it. I'll have to check him out. See, 1 minute scalping strategy. My incredible easy liquidity. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch him. Thank you. I'll minus this. I can already tell I like him. I like how calm he is. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go. Yeah, and of course, if you watch one of his videos, just say Trade Intuition sent me. See if we get interviewed. Oh, and I thought Blood was gonna reach out to me. I thought Blood was gonna reach out to me yesterday on his channel. I was like, yeah, Joe, I gotta get you on the show. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Because Blood, he trades the way I trade, with naked charts. But mine aren't really so naked because I have these on here. But this is the only one I scalp. Like when I'm just regular trading, I trade naked charts. What are naked charts? Naked charts are this. Oops, wrong one. Naked charts are this, where it's just price action and your levels. Those are naked charts. That's how I trade. And I told him, dude, I love the way you trade, man. Hey, we got Tease in the house. What's going on, my friend? It's a more laid back show today. More laid back show. See, he just says, yeah, instantly started searching. Passed his videos today and liked it for now. Very nice. Yeah, Crypto Blood, dude, I like how he trades. I really like how he trades. Because he doesn't have like 1,000,001 indicators on. And, he wins some and he loses some. I saw him the other day where he won some and he lost some. His wins were way more than his losses, that's for sure. So I do like him. Yeah, definitely subscribe to Blood and watch a video or two of his. We'll watch all of them, of course, but leave a comment. Trade Intuition sent me. So here, price action was here. We're saying that hopefully it can come down to our 30, which it came down pretty close. and then hopefully get rejected off of the VWAP. And then it came up, got rejected, coming down, breaking below this, which is good. Now I do want to see it coming back down to here, and then, you know, coming back up, because you need it to go down and up, or up and down. This is what you need. This is what you want to see. And hopefully we can make some money on this. Let's go Bitcoin. Let's go Bitcoin. T says, time to buy. Oh yeah, so let me go over this. And this will be really quick. Now, whenever we're buying, we always want to, this one we got stopped out. Whenever we're buying, and it went right, look at this, right here, and bloop, it's still with this. Good Lord. Whenever we're buying, so the difference between buying the dip and buying the bottom, like here, you know, you could buy, but then it keeps on coming down. And then here's another dip. Everybody says buy the dip, but they never say how. And then it keeps on coming down, and then you buy again, and then it keeps on coming down. The only difference between buying the dip and buying the bottom is what happens afterwards. If it starts doing this, well, then you bought the bottom. But if it keeps on rolling over, like it did here and here, you're catching a falling knife. So I think I said it wrong. So the difference between catching a falling knife and buying the dip is what happens afterwards. So this is catching a falling knife. You think you're buying the dip, it goes lower. You think you're buying the dip, it goes lower. And it keeps on going lower. Now buying the dip is when you break a high. You break a high, you break a high. This is buying the dip. Because now what you're doing is you're actually changing the trend. Nobody discusses this. Nobody talks about this. They just say buy the dip. They don't tell you how. They just tell you buy the dip. So this is catching a falling knife. This is buying the dip. So once it breaks a level, we enter. We don't know what's going to happen. It could continue going this and then breaks again and then rolls over again. Like, we never know what's going to happen. But you have a greater chance of buying the dip when it breaks a high. When it breaks a high. Once again, it could roll over, or it could start doing this now. So that's the difference. Let's go ahead and delete all this. Let's go back to our Bitcoin chart. And right now we're doing good. We got 3%. So once it comes down, hopefully a little bit lower. Well, right now we're risking $1. We're risking $1. So now what I'm going to do, as soon as this finishes refreshing, I'm going to move my stop loss. So instead of risking $1, man, geez, am I going to get stopped out? Instead of risking $1, oh, let me go ahead and cancel these. Oh man, this is one thing I hate about. So let me put these just above this. Okay. One thing I hate about MEXC right now is that it takes forever for me to click on this. It takes like 20 seconds. And then not only that, but my charts don't refresh the way they're supposed to. Like, there's a lag. So I'm actually, trading for me is much harder than somebody who's trading with it not having these issues. So just kind of give you a heads up, I have an extra layer of difficulty by a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Nope, wrong one. Let's see here. 87, 486. 87486. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come over here and watch. I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to clear this out. Clear them. So now I'm going to click on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 seconds. See how difficult that is for me? So now we have to, so we reduced our risk. So we were risking $1. Now we're risking 30 cents. But so for me, trading is far more difficult than somebody who they click it, they move it, boom, done. It's very stressful. Very stressful. Let's see here. Jesse says, can I also send Crypto Princess her channel? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, anytime, like anytime they come in, definitely send out their channel. And right now, since we're talking about people, yeah, send their channel. Sorry, I just read that right now. See here. T says, hey Joe, can you look at Swell? Yeah, definitely. So let's bring this over. Let's make this large. Let's go to this. And let's put on, what is it? Small right. Okay, so there we have that. So let's look at Swell. Well, USDT. Hopefully I'm spelling this right. Swell. I'm guessing Bybit. Since you did not say what exchange, we'll do Bybit. Catching up on this. Crypto Coin Mindset says, I gotta head out. Things to do before my stream tonight. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate you, CCM. See here, Jesse says, I tried to explain that buying the dip to you, Joe, but I'm not good at explaining in my words. I have to prove it. Yeah, so Jesse, he speaks a different language. English is not his first language. And it's funny too, because I'm always telling Jesse, use complete sentences. I don't understand. He's like, Joe, English is not my first language. Like, oh, that's right, man. I forget. Me, I'm just old. I forget a lot of stuff. See here. That's why I need to send all the screenshots. Got it. What says Weeks has up to 400x leverage. Trade. Yikes. Yeah, that's when you have to do cross margin, which is very dangerous. And of course, this is Crypto Princess channel. Definitely subscribe to her. Have your, and what I always do is I always put the notification bell on all. So Swell, I can tell, is a very low market cap coin. I can tell that by these wicks. The price action looks okay. Let's go to a daily. It's come down quite a bit. Looks like it's at its bottom, but it looked like that here. It looks like it's at its bottom. So just to make things very, very simple, which that's what I love to do, I want to see, so this is our level. I want to see price action break above this. I don't want to enter. Now, could you enter here with it being the bottom? Sure. Now, we can also, is this 40% or is this 10%? I'm going to go with 40. Here to here, bingo bango, 45% from the price action right now to the price right there. How did I know that? Well, it's a low market cap coin. This move right here is good as far as, you know, the amount I was thinking. Now we do have a level right here. This is our mid range. This is our mid range. So we have our range high, our range low, and our mid range. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We're gonna see this a little bit more. Let's lower the opacity on this because, well, we can't see the price action. And then let's go ahead and increase the opacity on the outline. We can just see where we line them up. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. See if we need to snap these in place. So we can use that. And this is good. Nice kind of wicks that are closing. Send this a little bit more. See candle bodies close. Looks good. Now, if you wanted to try to catch the bottom, well, what you could do, so this right here, this is how I do what I do. This right here is our buying zone. This is our buying zone, and you can see where I got it from, this little area pivot. So this is, it actually entered our buying zone. Let's go ahead and reduce the opacity on this one a little bit. Now let's examine this just a little further. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. And we can see that we're losing this high. So price went up. It came down. I would like to have seen it come down a little bit more before attempting to go up. So what we could do, if we want to catch this bottom, is we could have another level right here. And we want to set our alert. We want to set our alert above these wicks. So let's go ahead and do set alert. Let's come over here to coordinates. Let's copy this. Let's go down here and let's put this, paste it, and alerts. Okay. So we want to set our alert, and let's see. I guess we can do a 1 hour. Even though there's a higher risk, we can still do, it'd be better a 4 hour, but I'm afraid it's going to move too much due to the market cap. And that's why it's important to understand the market cap. So here it's going to be a 1 hour that we're looking for, candle body close underneath this. Now this alert must go off first before, let's try like this, must go off first before we look for a 1 hour candle close. So here what I'm thinking, the price might come down to about here, about the halfway point, might come down here to come up. So what we could do is we could set a lower, well, let's go ahead and actually do a fib retracement, magnet tool. I'm going to go from the lowest point here to here. Now you may say, why don't I use this one? I don't want to, that's fine. And I mean, you could technically put it here, but as you can see, this lines up perfectly to our golden pocket where I'm looking at the price to retrace to. This is what I'm looking at. Now, once you do this thousands and thousands of times, you can pretty much guesstimate, or if you're good at math and your eyeballs, you can pretty much guesstimate 50%. And so what I would like to see is it come down here to the golden pocket, then break up. And what you could do to lower your risk, you could have, instead of entering right now, you could have an entry right here. So this would be our lower entry. And now because you're reducing your risk, this is still going to be about 10%. We'll do 11%. This will be your stop loss. This will be your stop loss. You're not entering yet. You're waiting for your lower entry to hit. If your lower entry does not hit, well, then what you're doing is you're waiting for the alert to go off. And let's say it comes down and bounces here and goes up. Not to worry, we just wait for this. Here we're trying to get this lower entry. So you could have a lower entry here and also a lower entry here, just in case we get super, super lucky and it comes down. Comes down to this level. So let's go ahead and put this to where it's very, it's much easier to identify. So we'll do this. And of course, my entries are always in blue. And then we'll do this one. And we're going to reduce the opacity. That's not what I want. This is what I want. We're going to copy this one to this, paste it. And we're going to lower the opacity. That way we can kind of see what we're doing. Do it like that, I guess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off because this is really bothering me. So let's just go ahead and hide this. Nice clean chart. And this is what I'm looking at. So what I want to do is let's go ahead and take this back. I want to label my golden pocket. So let's do this. And then now we can hide this. And then for this, I'm going to color this one yellow. I'm going to increase the opacity just a little bit. And then I'm going to actually type in golden pocket. That way it just looks much easier to follow. Golden pocket. Make sure everything looks good. Let's move this over. That way we can see it. And what if I change the text to black? Nope, that doesn't work. Let's do yellow. Nope. What am I doing? Text to white. Let's probably increase the font. 20. Looking better. 22. Perfecto. Perfecto mundo. Hold down shift, move this over a little bit. Hold down shift, move this over a little bit. There you go. There's your setup. There is your setup. Absolutely love it. All right. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. If you're enjoying the content, put a +1 in the chat. Put a +1 in the chat. I would like to know if you're enjoying the content. But for Swell, what I'm looking at is potentially it coming down into our golden pocket. The fib pull was from here to here. And I do think that it might come down here with our lower entry, this level and this level. Our first level of entry is about 11% coming down for our stop loss. And then our second entry is roughly around 8%. So just to let you know, we're managing our risk by doing multiple entries, which is scaling into the trade. This is if it comes down. If it goes up, well, then what we're doing is we're waiting first for our alert to go off. Very important. That is a key area. So we must wait first for the alert to go off. If you enter prior to the alert going off, you have just increased the probability of the price coming up here, closing, and then returning back down. So with this alert being set off, we now look to see if we're gaining support. Now, what you do not want to see, and I want to draw this out for you. Let's say here's our level that it wants to break. And you have a candle body close, and then a candle body close. Here's your alert. Candle body close, a candle body close, a candle body close, a candle body close, candle body close, and then a candle body close. You don't want to enter because it's not showing strength. And this is why it's extremely important. This is the reason why you want to wait for this first alert to go off, then you look. Now, if you happen to see the price action, coming down, it's like this, and another one like this, and then one like this, and maybe one like this, another one like this, and another one like this, and then now your alert gets hit. Well, this is much stronger. So once again, you do not want this. You definitely want to see something like this. And this is understanding the strength of the move, the momentum of the move. This is your alert. Your alert goes off. You see this? No. You see this? Nice. Yes. So just let you know. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got a few people. We have 3 people. 3 people appreciate the knowledge provided, and I appreciate you guys very much. Let's go to our Bitcoin. Our Bitcoin is coming up. No. Bitcoin, what are you doing? You're trying to wreck me? What's going on here? Bitcoin's trying to wreck me. So here we came down to our support level and now coming out. So now what we would like to see is a rejection right here at our entry. We would like to see a rejection right at our entry. I don't think Bitcoin heard me. We would like to see a rejection right at our entry and coming down. So this is my last line of hope right here. This blue line, this is our VWAP, and we want to see it get rejected off of this level, which it did. You know, we came down, came up. At this time, this is where the price action or the VWAP was at, coming down. I wanted to see it come all the way down here to come up to do this, but it came down, came up, broke this level, which is good. It's showing strength to the downside. But as soon as it broke this level, we don't want this. This is what we don't want. And because it did that, not good. Not good at all. Now, what I should have done was it's already too late though. I should have got this and moved it down here, and I would have been stopped out in profit. So I'm thinking about closing out my trade and then re-entering it once it breaks this. I mean, I could try to catch it up here, but that's what I'll be doing right now. So let's give it about 30 cents. And again, for me, that's like $30 that I'll be losing. So if I was watching this is my thought process. You know, here is the level we don't want it to break. I would have had my stop loss about here. So the stop loss would have been in profit. But right now, I'm just wishing and hoping and praying that we get rejected off of the VWAP once again, coming down. If so, then we'll see what happens as far as moving my stop loss. Let's go. It's got a lot of strength right now. It's like on FOMO mode. Turn off the FOMO jets and let's go down. Let's go down. This right here is already a nice move. So it wouldn't surprise me to see it at least come down in here, because this was a nice little move. So am I going to get stopped out, or is it going to come down? Come down. Oh, I'm going to get stopped out. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. If we do get stopped out, that is the end of the show, because we're way over our time. I didn't even realize that. We're way over time. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, stopped out. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it to heck. And then now watch, boop, it just has a flash crash and it goes down 50%. And I could have been a millionaire. Well, that was a good trade. Not gonna lie, that was a good trade. We could have, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, moved our stop loss in profit. So we would have gotten stopped out. And then now we're waiting for it to break below this again. And right now, more than likely it's gonna do, is this lower? Barely lower. So I'm looking for a rejection about here. So let's go from here to probably, well, heck, right at this line. And then what I also like doing is I like putting where my stop loss was. I think this, yeah, this was where my stop loss was. Because I like seeing like where it went to. And it's almost like adding insult to injury. Oh my gosh. Insult. Oh no, it's not too bad. I thought it was up here. And that stinks. That stinks so bad. It's like the sewers. Not sure if y'all have ever smelled sewers, but that's what it smells like right now. It smells like sewers. Or the sewer. But that's going to be it for the show today, guys. I do appreciate you greatly. We'll do this again on the 4 hour. We're going to do this again on Piper Academy Network. going over charts, going over Bitcoin, going over all that stuff, and then possibly doing another trade. But man, that's absolutely stinks. But oh well, you win some, you lose some. Let's see here. Looks like 2 more minutes of downside. Yes, 2 more minutes. Wes says, don't go, don't do it. Don't go. I got to go. I got to go. But there was one time where I wanted to do a all-day stream, a 24-hour stream. The longest I went was 8 hours. This was on my other channel. It was pretty fun. But that's when the market was a little bit better. And we had, you know, quite a few people in the chat. But yeah, so we'll do this again on Piper Academy in about 2 hours, right at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, remember, manage your risk. Manage your risk, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. No outro, no commercial. We'll see you in the next.